Right, so it'll all be on the helmet camera, guys, but so I've given them my name and address there because Code G doesn't say anything about date of birth that I could see. Kept trying to rush me and threaten me with arrest if I didn't find the right section of Code G fast enough, because they have other jobs to get to. Well, I said, well, if you arrest me, it's going to take you longer than allowing me to find the right section of Code G, isn't it? And they won't be getting to other jobs. So they're better off just letting me have the couple of minutes that I need to find the right parts.
You got any idea on you at all, sir?
No, sir.
Okay. Have you got any bank cards or anything that I can confirm that name with?
Not on me, no.
Okay. Are you going to be known to us on police systems?
Yes.
Lovely.
Yes, this isn't the first time that I've been unlawfully, arrested actually. I've been unlawfully arrested twice now. Sued both times. Won both times. This will be number 3. I could have not given you my details and just taken the unlawful arrest, but I've got other places to be today.
Is it 3 Delta uniform?
Yes. Yeah, my handwriting's not so good.
Mine's not much better.
Have your body cams been on the whole time?
They have.
Is there a reason you didn't tell me?
Was it not obvious?
No.
Red flashing?
No, it wasn't.
Okay.
No.
Well, body cam's been recording the whole time.
So why didn't you tell me at the beginning of the interaction?
I'll be honest with you, I forgot.
Right.
However, we've been having a conversation. I think we've been fairly reasonable and
I don't think you've been reasonable at all. Amicable, yeah. Not rude, but I don't think you've been reasonable, no.
How would you say I was being unreasonable then?
By the fact that you won't take my complaint against them. You're happy to take their complaint,
Okay.
based on 3 allegations where you haven't reviewed any footage, any evidence.
Okay.
Whereas I'm saying I will show you the evidence of him calling me a TWAT, but you won't take my complaint. That's not reasonable, Constable.
What my preference is, okay, we get you away from here, get you outside, and then I'll listen to your side of the story. At the moment, we've got one version of events where an allegation's been made, obviously, which is why I've requested your details and the events that's been allegated. I'm more than happy to take your side of the event.
Oh, now you're happy, yeah, okay.
Okay, I'm trying to be. I'm trying to explain to you that I want to get.
Well, earlier you're saying you weren't going to take mine today.
No, I wasn't originally, and if you're telling me that you can show me, potential footage that may.
But you didn't ask them to show you potential footage.
Because, like I say, I've got 3 witnesses telling me
that. You don't think 3 security guards are going to club up?
Story, do you? You just want to put your own point across.
Okay, go on. You got 3. Yeah, you got 3. You got 3 witnesses.
Witnesses who have all told me that you've said things to them which aren't very nice, which is a public order offence. Okay.
It's not though, is it?
It is. Section 4 of public order, yes. If it's caused them harassment, alarm, or distress, yes, it is. Okay, and I think you know that as well, don't you? Which is why I've requested you.
It's got to be threatening, abusive, isn't it? Language.
Or visible representation.
Or visible representation, yes.
Yeah. So abusive, I would argue what you've said is abusive.
Is it? How do you know? What have they told you that I've said?
Like I say, if it does go that far, you can discuss that in interview.
Okay.
If they make a formal complaint, you'll be invited into a voluntary interview.
Okay.
And the investigating officer can discuss that with you there.
That's fine. Well, yeah, once we're done here, I'll show you the footage of him calling me a TWAT, and then I want you to come get his details as well and do the same thing with him.
No worries.
Yeah? Fine. Also, a member of the public that was in here earlier calling me a see you next Tuesday multiple times.
Can I just confirm your second name? Is it UM?
Pardon?
Is it UM at the end?
Your mother, yeah, Mike at the end, yeah.
So uniform Mike?
Yep.
Okay, unfortunately, Dominic, you're not coming back on our systems at all. It might be because of your address where you're based.
Try it with.
If I can get your date of birth.
Try it with that room 1.
No, what I'm saying is because you're in West Mids, this is a Cambridge address, isn't it?
Yes, yeah.
So because you're in West Mids, we don't have access to Cambridge addresses or anything like that. So I can't confirm your address at the moment.
Well, can you not call through to Cambridge and be like, I can literally give you somebody to contact at Cambridge who will confirm who I am.
Who would that be? I also can't confirm your name.
Huh?
I also can't confirm your name.
What do you mean?
I can't confirm who you are because you've given me a name written down on a piece of paper. You've got no ID and you've not given me a date of birth. So at the moment I can't ascertain what your name is because you're not coming back on our system.
What if I can show you a bank statement on my phone with my name and address on it?
It could be anybody's bank statement.
You can literally watch me log into my bank and get it.
If I could just get your date of birth, that'd be a lot easier, to be honest.
Give me a pen and paper then.
Thank you.
Am I detained at this point, by the way?
On suspicion of the offence, yes. Whilst I ascertain your name and address, yes, you are.
Okay. And what section is that you're using for the detention?
I don't know. I'm sure you can look it up on your phone.
No, if you're going to detain somebody, you need to know what you're detaining them with. PC brand. I'll ask you again. What are you detaining me under? What section are you using to detain me?
This is the climax. The narrator lays out prior lawsuits and challenges the officer on reasonable suspicion. In UK law, RS must be based on objective facts, not just multiple people repeating the same claim. This is the core question for you watching. Do 3 witnesses outweigh video evidence that the officer refused to view?
Giving you my details.
Just bear with me a minute.
No, I'll keep talking. You don't have to listen if you don't want to. You got me on there?
I think we have, yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Just confirm where you were born for me.
You've got me on there, Constable. I've given you all my details. They all match up with the system that you've got on there, and I said I would be known to you. You don't need that. I've given you everything that you need.
Lovely stuff. Okay, wonderful. What we'll do, I'm going to keep hold of this because I need to stick this on my systems later on.
Well, you've just got it on there, haven't you?
Yeah, I'm going to keep hold of it either way because it's easy for me. It's just easier access.
Well, I don't know what you're going to do with that bit of paper. What if that gets lost? What if that gets put in a random bin and somebody else finds it?
I can assure you we've got shredders at the office. That
I've seen the way that police hand parcel on private information.
Okay, I'm going to ask you to leave the premises now.
Right.
Outside. Presumably you've got a vehicle because I can see you've got a motorcycle.
And the purpose for asking me to leave again?
Prevent the breach of the peace.
And what breach of the peace do you suspect would happen?
Based on the fact you've been abusive to the staff here, I don't want anything to.
It has to be, yeah, a breach of the peace constitutes physical threats or actual violence to a person or their property in their presence.
Being abusive to somebody could also constitute.
I've been sat here peacefully, Constable. They're the one that surrounded me and attacked me.
Okay, so what I'm going to ask now is for you to leave the premises, please.
And if I don't,
okay, I need you to leave the premises.
Okay, and I'm asking what happens if I don't.
I need you to leave the premises, or we'll have to forcibly remove you from the premises.
Using what power?
To prevent a breach of the peace.
And that's
Public Order Act.
That's not a Public Order Act, is it? It's not.
Okay.
That's common law. Oh wait, actually, no, maybe it has been in the new Public Order Act, actually,
Okay, so
isn't
I'm
it?
going to give you one more opportunity, please, to leave the premises.
Right. Okay, under threat of violence, I will move. Under threat of arrest, I give you my details. So under duress, and you guys will be getting lawsuits. Goodbye. Goodbye. I'll stand outside then.
Right, a bit further away from them, please, and then we'll have a conversation.
I'm a bit stuck. I'm gonna have to go up around.
Lovely, okay.
Right.
Do you want to tell me your side of the story then?
Well, as they said, I went in. I was recording
Yeah.
from... Actually, no, I'm not going to give you all that because actually you've taken all my details and you're investigating an alleged offence, so I'm not going to give you any information on that, but I'm going to give you... I want to report the taller one in there, not the glasses.
Which chap? The glasses?
No, not the one with the glasses, the taller one. He was the taller...
Bold
yeah,
chap,
that's the one, bold chap. Yeah, referred to me as a twat in public in front of all the claimants in there.
Okay.
Which, again, if they're saying what I've said is a section 4, that's definitely a section 4.
Okay.
So if you're going to prosecute one, you had no choice but to prosecute the other.
And we'll create a crime report for yourself.
Thank you. That's it. Simple as that, isn't it?
So he's called you a twat. Is there anything
Yeah,
else?
it's called me a twat. The one with glasses has hit me in the forehead with his phone.
Okay.
He's shoved me on the back of the head with his elbow.
That, do you know?
Huh?
What was the reason for that?
Don't know.
Okay.
He didn't
We'll
like.
go and have a look at the
He didn't like what I was
CCTV
doing.
and see what it shows. Then.
Oh, I'm going to make a subject access request for that CCTV as well. But yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
But yeah, he's at one point he got his phone out and was asking why. He's asking, oh, how do you like it if someone's shoving a phone in your face? That doesn't bother me at all. And then he's getting closer and closer and goes like that into my forehead, clearly on purpose. And then yeah, he was behind me, clearly shoved. Multiple times they've tried to grab and detach my camera from my helmet or turn it off, I'm not really sure, but from behind. Yeah, and it will all be on their CCTV.
Yeah.
The way they've surrounded me and been aggressive towards me is unprecedented. It's ridiculous. Okay? So, but again, you said you don't have time to look at my camera for an hour, but you've got time to go down check their CCTV.
I'm not going to go and watch the footage that you've got on your phone. It's because this job's been open for a while, hasn't it?
Huh?
This
I've been recording now for an hour and 20 odd minutes.
So it wouldn't be proportionate in my time to spend.
But you said you're going to go
minutes.
check their CCTV.
I'm going to go and look at the CCTV regarding the potential assault you've just alleged.
Yeah,
However, my suspicion would be that they've used it to maintain control over yourself.
I'm sat on a chair doing
Fair
nothing.
enough, and that's what I'm going to go and check out.
So if I'm sat on a chair doing nothing and they've come and done that to me,
Absolutely, if you sat on a chair and someone just come and put their hand in your face, then absolutely, I agree with you.
Thank you.
That's what I need to go and check.
Yeah.
However, what I'm saying is I'm not going
literally,
to
as soon as they said they're calling the police, I said, fine, I don't want you coming here and then going around Birmingham looking for me. I said, I'll wait for you because I thought we were going to have no problems because ultimately I may have been trespassing, that's a civil issue, not your problem. But what they allege is ridiculous, okay? So once it comes back that that's false, right, there's no evidence to support it, okay, I want you to get them done for wasting your time, making false allegations, interrupting my freedom to privacy, okay?
Just let me address one thing at a time because I'm not that.
Yeah.
All right. We will call the offences that you've alleged against them as well.
Yeah.
Okay. So ultimately.
Okay, and here we go. Anytime you hear phrases like on suspicion or for the purpose of ascertaining your details, that's usually Section 50 or a Code G justification. But the officer can't actually detain you without knowing the legal basis. This moment shows a huge procedural wobble. If you were in this situation, would you hand over more info or push back?
The same is called you a twat, it'll be a public order as well, so
Yep.
you'll be a victim and a suspect for the allegations that they've made.
Yep.
I won't be the officer that investigates the matter. I'll do a bit of primary investigation here whilst I'm here. I'm
Yep.
the response officer, so ultimately I'll go off to a different department, I'll go and investigate it. I can take your phone number, then I can send you the crime number as well, if that's something you'd like me to do, otherwise I won't be able to give you that.
You can give me, you can take my email address.
An email address?
Yeah.
Go on.
POWER, power,
Yeah.
TO,
Yeah.
THE,
Yeah.
PROL,
Yeah.
ETARIAT.
Sorry, T-A-R.
Hang on, where are we at? I can't see.
Proletariat.
That's it. 1984
Yeah.
at gmail.com. I'm sure you've seen my videos on YouTube by now.
Probably I get all sorts come up on
Yep.
my feed. Lovely. Right, I'll sit down there then. We'll have to.
So there'll be two more tyrants for the tube.
What I will say is obviously if you're coming back to this location,
Yep.
we'll speak to them regarding what we've said. But I don't want you coming back here. If you do come back here, then we'll have to arrest you for the offence that have been alleged. Okay, do you understand that?
Yes.
Lovely. And we will also, there's been a log generated for today which will have your name on it.
Yep.
Ultimately, it transpires that if you've gone to another job centre or another location in the vicinity and you're doing the same things, you'll be arrested straight away. It won't
For
be a
what?
question. If there's any offences, when they breach of the peace, you'll be locked up again.
You can't lock me up for breach of the peace.
Okay.
No, you can arrest me, remove me, and de-arrest me. Or you can arrest me to, what do they call it?
Take you into custody for breach of the peace.
For what?
That's what you're asking.
For what?
To keep the breach of the peace prevented. Ultimately, especially if you don't live around here, given there's no alternative addresses.
So I'm not allowed to go to any other job centres today?
What I'm saying, I'm advising you, I can't tell you what to do. Okay, you've got your own rights, you're human, but I can only advise you on the basis that as a police officer, if I return to a job and you're there, chances are I'm probably going to be locking you up, especially if there's another alleged offence such as public order.
Yeah, but again, as you've seen, and sensibly, as a constable, you should be pretty good at assessing situations when you enter a scene, right? You get a call, you enter a scene,
Yeah.
you should be pretty good at assessing what's going on. When you came in, what was I doing?
You were sat down.
Doing what?
I don't know.
Doing nothing, sat there peacefully, chatting nicely to the rather larger guy, I don't want to be rude, but identifying way, chatting very politely to him. You came in and, you know, then you went and spoke to them. In what world does it look like I'm the one that's been aggressive when I've sat there, I've got security in front of me, hands in my face, and I don't think they were all there, but all three of them surrounding me doing that, moving their camera in my face, in what world does that look like I'm being aggressive?
All I will say, okay.
But you should be good at assessing a situation, Constable.
You're aware that we have a national decision-making model?
Yes.
Yep. So we go into a location, as you say, we assess what we've got in front of us. Yes, you may be sat down. Yes, you may not be being abusive or whatnot at the time. I have an allegation from a member of the public stating that you've done X, Y, Z. I have to take that seriously, don't I? We're duty bound to investigate it like I'll be doing with the same allegations that you've made.
Yeah.
However, hindsight's a wonderful thing, isn't it? If I'm not there, I've not seen what's happened, I can't say for sure. At the moment, I've got 3 against 1 telling me one thing and you're telling me another thing. So I've got to go off what I've got.
I think it's completely wrong that instead of when the evidence is right there available to you, instead of checking the evidence, you've gone straight to invading my right to privacy. Okay. Because you may say...
Sorry, what's this right to privacy?
My details that you've taken, stolen from me today, I will say.
Ascertained.
Stolen from me, I will say. Okay? Under fear of arrest, I've given them. That's stealing in my eyes. Yeah. Okay? So I will say stolen. My details that you've stolen from me today, when the evidence was there, you say it's not proportionate because it takes too much time, right? I say my right to privacy outweighs your ability to move on to the next job because they've made false allegations. That's my view, and the courts will see what the court's view on that is, because I will be suing you for this. I will be taking it to court. No worries. Again, twice I've won already, and you will be the third. Okay. You have messed up today, taking my details.
You're free to make a complaint, make a lawsuit, whatever it is you feel like you need to do.
I will.
As I've already
I take my freedom seriously, Constable.
As I've already explained, I've had reasonable suspicion to ascertain the details under the circumstances. Unfortunately,
you should have reviewed all the evidence and all the facts. You've made a decision based on one half of a coin, one side of a coin.
Like I say,
you have not reviewed the evidence.
I'm going to go back in there and try and ascertain what's gone on. However,
you should have done that before taking my details.
What the CCTV might not capture everything. It's not everything. If somebody alleges an offence, then I still have to request those details because I've got an allegation of an offence. I have reasonable suspicion to believe that you've committed an offence.
No, you don't, because you have 3 allegations. Word of mouth, no evidence. But the evidence is here, on this camera, right here. And I've said to you that it's all here.
It still constitutes reasonable suspicion.
It doesn't.
No worries. I don't think we're going to agree on this.
No, we're not, because you're wrong.
What I will ask of you now, please, is to leave.
Leave where? Where can I go?
Well, not on this area where, obviously, it's private land, isn't it? It's job centre. I don't want to further breach the peace of escalate. If you just go somewhere else.
How far is that? I think that's all they're doing. Alright, I'll go stand out there.
That's fine.
I'll film out there. Now, yeah?
Yes,
Alright. I'll wait for you to go review the evidence and I'll have a chat with you when you come back and see what you find.
Okay, marvellous stuff.
Alrighty?
Just go to the end of the road, that would be absolutely...
Sorry. I don't want to get arrested today, guys, because I have been away for 8 days. It's not a way to end the holiday. So, yeah, they're going to go review CCTV. They have royally messed up here today. But yeah, I have had to give my details. Because like I said, they've come on emergency call with lights on the vehicle. So... Yeah. It's been absolutely ridiculous. Mental. So yeah, apparently if they go to any other job centres today and find me there, I'll be arrested straight away under breach of the peace. Right, I'm going to stop recording with my phone, roll myself a cigarette. It's been a long hour and a bit. And wait for them to come back and see what happens. Then I'll go to a couple of police stations, seeing as I can't do job centres, and see what's going on. But yeah, until then guys, I'll see you in a minute. 45 minutes later. So I'm going to start the car up so the lights have been going. So it's supposed to make sure the battery doesn't drain. Alright. Yeah, thank you, appreciate it.
Is there anything you want to ask me at all?
Yes, what's the score? What have you seen on the CCTV?
Okay, so at the moment there's been a formal complaint made against yourself.
Yeah.
Okay. We haven't been able to check CCTV because we need to do a data protection format to do so.
Right.
So we're not able to do that at this point in time.
Right.
So that'll be something that's done by the investigating officers.
Okay.
As far as it's concerned with yourself, so I've taken the initial details from you. I will record the offence. If you want to make a formal statement, if I want to us at a later date, somebody can do that. I'm not going to be doing that with you now because that would mean me then discussing the offence with you, and I won't be doing that. Okay?
Wait, say that again. The offence that I'm alleging.
Yeah. So I'm going to record it.
Yeah.
So it'll be on our systems.
Yeah, yeah.
And all I'm saying is I'm not going to take a statement for you at this point in time because I've taken one from them.
So will somebody be in touch with me to take a statement?
Yeah, so obviously we've got your email.
Yeah.
Phone number will be preferable, but email's fine if you want to leave it at that.
Well, trust me, I'm much more responsible on my email than my phone number.
So somebody should make contact with yourself. Obviously it's a counter allegation at this stage, so...
Well, it's not, they're two separate, then that's not counter, is it? I'm not saying, you know, this but that. They've made an allegation, fine, but I'm making they're two separate individual apart, they're not, it's not counter.
They'll have to investigate it either way.
Yeah.
Like I say...
Wait for the sirens.
Sorry, so yeah, somebody made contact with you. I know obviously your address isn't on us, so that's fine.
Right.
So it will be an email to yourself discussing next steps.
Okay.
What I would presume will probably happen is you'll be invited in for a voluntary interview,
right,
and you'll get to give you an account that way anyway.
Right, okay. So in terms of at the beginning when you said it wasn't proportionate to check an hour's worth of my footage, but you've just spent 45 minutes in there.
Taking a statement.
Yeah, so you say it's not proportionate, but it wouldn't have needed to be the whole hour. It wouldn't have needed to be the whole hour.
No. Like I said, I'm not going to discuss the offence with you any further.
Exactly.
There's an allegation being made, and like I say, you'll have to be invited in for a voluntary interview.
Right, okay. And one more thing, I want to make another complaint which you can record for me.
Yeah.
A member of the public that was in there came up to me, called me a "see you next Tuesday" multiple times. I did tell you why you're in there, but you didn't listen. Okay. Yeah, multiple times threatened to, take me outside himself. If he sees me outside, we'll be rolling around on the floor. It'll be a different matter. He literally came in while you were in there, but obviously I didn't want to go in there to grab you because I didn't want you to then arrest me for breach of the peace. But he's a claimant in there. They'll have all his details on record, so you can get his details from him. I can show you a picture now. I can email that across to you.
Yeah, if you want to do that, that's fine.
So I'll show you who he is, just in case you do see him around. Bear with me, guys. No, I don't think there's anything else I need from you right now, other than, said I've got all your details on camera.
Not to go back in there, obviously. I don't want to have to come back here. If we do, then we are going to have to arrest you.
I won't be going back in there, don't worry, I'm going to be heading on. I literally just waited to see what happened in there.
Right here, the tension spikes. The officer is pushing for details. But remember, under Code G, police must justify necessity before arrest. The narrator calling out the time versus legality argument, that's actually a classic move. What do you think? Was the officer rushing or following protocol?
But yeah, just be expecting a lawsuit, be expecting complaints. You've actually been very quiet, and I think it's because you know he's messed up. But you particularly are going to be getting a complaint through IOPC.
Okay.
It will have to be sub judice to the lawsuit. Lawsuit will come first.
Yeah.
Then you'll be getting a complaint through IOPC.
Okay.
I would not be expected to be keeping your job for, well, much more longer than a year. It's usually how long it takes. So put yourself on notice, Constable.
Thank you very much for your time, then.
Yeah, no worries. You can bugger off now. There we go. Yeah, so it's going to be raising those apparently. Somebody will be in touch with me. But yeah, they've made a formal allegation of a section 4 for a public order. Get a shot of them driving away. I'll head back up to my motorbike and yeah, so I'm going to head to somewhere else, far away from here. So the female constable has been very quiet throughout the whole thing, and I think that is because she knows that he has messed up. He's got 45 minutes to spend in there with them, but he doesn't have time to check my footage and get a full account of the situation before making a decision. So didn't follow the national decision-making model. Didn't follow pace. That'll be that. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, they've made a formal complaint in there and taken a statement. But apparently he's not going to take a statement from me because he doesn't want to discuss the case further with me. I'll be invited for a voluntary interview, most likely. So yeah, I'll have to see what evidence they produce. That's another one for HNK and well, yeah, my solicitors. Alright guys, anyway, that's been a long video. It's going to be a two-parter. That has been a long video.